welcome to the Brothers Chambers Show. My name is Daryl Chambers. This is my brother James. My part of the show is the first part. It will be introducing you to my book. It's a hip-hop fable. It's called Tommy the Guitar, The Legend of the Great White Hip-Hop Guitarist. And the beginning of the show a guest will be reading a chapter, and after that, the person who will be reading the chapter will be cooking with my brother James here.
And I'll be introducing basically to very easy to prepare meals that anybody could prepare using the most basic of ingredients, shopping at most of your local stores, and that'll be it.
Hip-hop fable. Tommy the Guitar, The Legend of the Great White Hip-Hop Guitarist. Prologue. After shopping on Fordham Road, Tommy, his mother Grace, her friend Sadie, are riding a bus back home. Sadie is looking at a newspaper with pictures of a civil rights protest. "Isn't this just terrible?" she says. Grace replies, "Terrible. I tell you, I don't know what took the block so long." The bus comes to a very tense silence. Sadie is stunned. "What do you mean? Look at all that damage," she says, showing the paper to Grace. Grace looks at the pictures and replies, "I know, if they fought back sooner, we would be done with all this madness by now. Isn't that why we left Ireland? I'm surprised it took the blacks so long with all they had to put up with. We Irish would take so much before we push back." Sadie is shocked. "How could you say that? This is destroying our country." "I don't pretend to know all the answers," Grace replies. "That's what the president is for. I'm sure he could be trusted to do the right thing. Besides, look where we live. If the blacks ever got the nerve, they could turn the Bronx into Belfast in a blink of an eye. Then where would we be? When we were back home, all we wanted were jobs, but we couldn't get them because we are Catholic. Now we have all the jobs, but we're surrounded by angry people." Grace sighs and reaches to grab the rope to ring the bell. Tommy jumps up and rings the bell loud and often. "Tommy!" Grace shouts. Tommy stops, and the black women are impressed with the bass in her voice. "Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, look at the state of you." Tommy is a mess. He's been eating Italian ices, so his face is red, blue, and green. His socks are untied. His sneakers are untied, and his socks have icy dripping on them. As the bus stops, they go to the back door, and Grace notices his shorts are sagging and his underwear are showing. "Thomas, pull up your pants," Grace snaps. Several black women smile as Tommy and Grace exit the bus. As the bus pulls off, Sadie finds herself surrounded by black women her age she should be talking to. Instead, she's staring straight ahead nervously, aware that most of the women are staring at her.